Another video of drama, I guess, because no video game stuff. I just want to show something because a guy is going. I'm going to show you these messages. Says he knows me personally. I can tell you right here, I have absolutely no idea who this guy is. By all means, if anyone knows who this guy is, or I would assume he must watch my channel if he's talking about me. Who are you? Who are you? What is that song? Who are you? Who are you? I don't know. It's an old song. I guess I'm not old enough to remember. I've heard. Who are you? I have no idea. Who are you? He knows me, but I have no. I have. Well, let's look what we have here. So I guess these guys were talking about me and Buttmonger, which I guess Buttmonger is 39 years old. Is that true? Oh my God! Can I just say that I love that? I actually have heard people try to say that I'm in my 40s, and to hear that Buttmonger is 39 years old, quite a bit older than me. Beautiful. What have I always told you? I cannot believe how many old dudes are obsessed with me that I did more than them as a kid. But yeah, okay, so I didn't know how. I never bothered to check how old Buttmonger was, but maybe that's a lie. Maybe they're just assuming he is. But if that's so, what a surprise! Buttmonger is older than me. Anyway, so what I'm going to say here, but they start talking about me. This guy, a likely story. Ooh, I see what you did there. A likely story, I'm guessing. A likely story. I don't even know if I know anyone named Mike. Assuming his name is Mike. Unless we're talking about Mike Boy? I can't. That can't be Mike Boy. Mike, is that you, Mike Boy? Fuck you. If that's actually Mike Boy, that's the only Mike I can think of, dude. I don't know. Anyway, so I personally don't like Clayton for reasons. He's got issues. Who knows what my issues are? But so he's kind of defending me, whatever. And that's how he made his final. Clayton is a Midwest player, a combo god. What a dickhead. Many games owed Fatmas. Yeah, so he's like, okay, he's saying some nice things about him. And then his homie need. I don't know who this guy is either, but I've seen this guy talk shit about me. Fuck him because he's also a shitty person. What did I do? This guy knows me personally. Again, I challenge this guy. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? What is that song? It's some old song. I have no idea. Who are you? In home correction, he claims he was one of the innovators. Boy, people say that I'm a bad speller. Innovators. I can't imagine that spelled correctly. Correction, he claims. I'm pretty sure you can look up the dates of everything I've done. Not that hard to find. You can look at just the dates of my YouTube. People want to believe that I'm some liar, and it's like, yeah, right, dude, right? His pariah act is so played out. Clayton, my pariah act is so played out. As you continue, this guy's been talking about me for years. I still don't know who the fuck he is. Maybe he's some guy I've beat in tournaments before. I have no idea. Clayton literally bought a Thumbtack to undeniably. He has severe mental issues, to be honest. He's paranoid. As you continue to talk about me for years, I've showed my health record. Whatever. Yes, he does. This guy knows me personally, I guess. He's like, yeah, I very much do not like Clay Tong. I knew him personally. He knew me personally. I have no idea who the fuck you are. By all means, please post on my channel. Does anyone know who he is? Like, he'll bring up Dustlu's post from 15 years ago where a guy said, screw you. And act like this guy's like, are you sure? I'm pretty sure I've showed a little bit more than screw you. I've showed the community is pretty goddamn insane about me. You know what I mean? Anyway, I just wanted to post that because another person said that I'm a pariah. I have mental issues. You know what I mean? These guys talking about it. I guess a Mike Lee story. He sort of defended me and said some nice stuff about me, but you know what? Well, I don't know. I have no idea who this guy is. Does anybody know? A Mike Lee story. Mike Boy? I don't think Mike Boy hates me. I'm fucking messaging you, Mike Boy. Fuck you. Fuck you, motherfucker. Is that Mike Boy? Who is named Mike in the video game community? I don't know. I guess Elvin Shadow is Elvin Shadow's name? Was his Mike? Was his name? Is Elvin Shadow's name Mike? I think that might be correct, right? I guess me and Elvin Shadow aren't really friends, but I mean, I know of him. But I don't think we have any beef per se that I know of. I just don't like the video game community. You know what I mean? I mean, certainly there's other Chicago guys that I've seen, I would not be surprised if Elvin Shadow has made up lies about me, I guess, if that's the case. I wouldn't be surprised if he has randomly throughout the years, but I don't know of specifically of me and him having beef. You know, certainly there's much more Chicago guys that, you know, joke about when they left me for dead at that tournament and stole my stuff. They joke about that. But specifically, I'm assuming his name is Mike. I actually have no idea, but Mike. Oh, Mike Watson? But, you know, I told the story about Mike Watson. Mike Watson is interesting because Mike actually offered to buy me a new controller before when I had no money. And, but me and him aren't friends. I don't know of him ever talking shit about me. But I do remember he that was a kind gesture of him to offer to buy me a controller when I had no money. And I told him, well, I don't really play video games anymore, so it's okay, but thank you for the offer. I still remember that. That was nice of him to do that, but I can't think of anyone named Mike really besides that in the video game community that, and those aren't even guys. Me and Mike Boy talk randomly, but we talk about fragrances, and we've talked very casually about the video game community and how insane it is, but, you know, we're not, like, tight or anything. I would say even to say we know each other personally is a little bit loose to say that. Even so, yeah, you know, Mike Watson, we're not friends in real life, you know what I mean? I mean, we've met each other in real life, of course, and we've talked a handful of times, but, you know, Elvin Shadow, again, you know, we've met each other before, and I played him in tournaments, but we're not personal friends, you know. So I honestly, I have no idea who this guy is. If anyone has an idea, let me know in the comments. I would assume he watches my channel. Maybe he's another Looney Tune who, maybe he was part of a group or something that I beat in video games or some shit. You know what I mean? And maybe someone lied to him and said I did something to him. You know, I've told that story about Josh the Funk Doc, complete fucking Looney Tune. The guy thinks that I was doing stuff to him behind his back. The guy really did not get it, that it was his friends that were doing it to him. Do you know what I mean? Even Marcel has posted about that. Like, Marcel, I mean, come on. Marcel doesn't owe me anything. Even Marcel has posted about that. Like, what a Looney Tune. The guy just did not get it, that it wasn't me. And it was actually people like Kenji and everybody else that were actually making fun of him. He just didn't get it. And he wanted to believe it was me. But, yeah, God, I don't know. I can only assume, you know, well, whatever. Enough talking. At the very least, we can say, no idea who the fuck you are. If we personally knew each other, you obviously, you did not make a great impression on me, because I don't know who the fuck you are, dude. I would assume that either he himself is the guy that has a mental issue, or someone lied to him and said I did something to him that didn't happen. And the hominid person, that name is familiar, but again, I have no idea who it is, but obviously another retard. If you like the videos, like, sub, comment, share, support the channel. The end.